Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made on the out route.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Just ran away from the defense. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start from the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He could be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, can you really allow this defense to dictate things? And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Receiver makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with it. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane.
Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Gets some space around the 30. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. 2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Catch made on the right side. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he pulls in the catch. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll run it to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Clemson 7.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking right, this one caught. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to get...
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw on third and goal. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Snags the quick throw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he gets the pass away. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to score with a run to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback still with the football. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Quarterback keeps the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in?